Once, in a small village nestled in the heart of the countryside, there lived a greedy old man named Ebenezer. His reputation was known far and wide, not for his kindness or generosity, but for his insatiable greed. Ebenezer was a miserly figure, his stooped back and crooked fingers reflecting a lifetime of counting and hoarding his wealth. He owned the largest house in the village, filled with treasures he'd collected over the years. His most prized possession was a golden coin that he kept locked in a chest, hidden beneath his creaking floorboards. He'd visit it daily, just to marvel at his wealth. The villagers, on the other hand, struggled to make ends meet. They toiled in the fields, tended to their animals, and supported each other through thick and thin. They lived by the principle that helping one another was more valuable than any gold or silver. One winter's night, a powerful storm hit the village. The howling winds blew away roofs, and the freezing rain left everyone shivering in their humble homes. The villagers huddled together for warmth and comfort, while Ebenezer sat by his roaring fireplace, oblivious to their plight. The next morning, the village gathered to assess the damage. The old man's house stood unscathed, while the others were in dire need of repair. Ebenezer saw an opportunity. He offered to lend the villagers the money they needed, but at an exorbitant interest rate. Desperate and cold, some accepted, unaware of the consequences that lay ahead. As the years passed, the villagers fell deeper into debt, while Ebenezer's wealth continued to grow. He showed no mercy, foreclosing on homes and taking the possessions of those who couldn't repay him. His heart remained as cold as the winter storm that had swept through their lives. One day, a mysterious visitor arrived in the village. He was a wise traveler who had heard tales of Ebenezer's greed. He approached the old man with an intriguing proposition. He claimed to have a magical stone that could multiply anything it touched. Ebenezer's eyes sparkled with greed, and he agreed to trade his treasured golden coin for the mysterious stone. Once in possession of the stone, Ebenezer couldn't contain his excitement. He touched it to his remaining gold, his house, and everything he could get his hands on. But instead of multiplying his wealth, the stone turned everything into dust, leaving him with nothing. Devastated and humbled, Ebenezer wandered the now prosperous village. He saw the villagers living in harmony, helping one another, and realized the true value of community and kindness. In his desperation, he sought forgiveness and offered to repay the debts he had imposed on his neighbors. As the villagers welcomed Ebenezer back into their community, they shared their warmth, their homes, and their knowledge. The old man, once consumed by greed, discovered the richness of a generous heart. From that day forward, he became a symbol of redemption, reminding everyone that it's never too late to change and find the true meaning of wealth.